Recently in the Sonic community, there's been a distaste to the Sonic Racing Cross World soundtrack. I personally like most tracks, but even I have to agree that and are a bit questionable. I've quite enjoyed the new direction Sonic music has been taking, as I'm a fan of most types of electronic music, but I cannot deny that sometimes it feels a bit generic, overdone, lacking uniqueness. You know what would be something unique? Mayonnaise. Let me explain. I feel everyone on the internet has seen that one SpongeBob clip.
Okay now, how many of you have played musical instruments before?
Do instruments of torture count?
No.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
I feel the resounding no that Patrick got isn't fair to the beauty that is mayonnaise. So wanting to prove that squid fuck wrong, I decided to remix Sonic music using mayonnaise as the only instrument. Well, how are we going to do that? Well, first I've got to get some mayonnaise sounds. Also, I apologize if I'm talking really weirdly. I'm like really sick and it's 3 AM. So yeah. Okay, so it's going to be very hard to do this one-handed, which I really didn't think about earlier. I'm probably just going to use Audacity to like record the mayonnaise sounds I'm gonna make with my one free hand, because I'm holding my phone with the other. So let's start. I hope I don't get any mayonnaise on my microphone or keyboard. That would suck. Okay, we do a little bit of this. That could be a very nice kick, I believe. Now, let's open the fucker. Let's just... Oh my god, the mayonnaise. Wait, I have to beat it first. And the mayonnaise is... Okay, I think that should be enough sounds. I might come back later if I need any more, because yeah, I have no other ideas, but let's go. Transition. Ooh. Now let's get to work. Well, first we have to set some rules. I'm attempting to cover some Sonic songs, or maybe just one, I'm gonna decide later, using just mayonnaise. But I'm no music production genius, and lack a lot of useful plugins because I'm simply just a cheapskate, Lamau. But that actually maintains the SpongeBob theme, so that might come to my advantage. I'd need like a kick, snare, hi-hats, keys, a lead, chords, and bass. But if I don't manage to actually make those sounds with mayonnaise, I'll give myself 3 safety lifelines, which means either to use a generator plugin, basically just a normal instrument on FL Studio, a sample, which could be literally any audio file, basically, or a MIDI of the song if I fail to recreate the melodies, seeing my immense lack of talent. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so here we are in FL Studio. I've imported the mayonnaise thing. I'm going to use push to talk because I'm going to have to cough and clear my throat every 3 seconds because I'm sick, so yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut each sound and make it unique so I can like have oh my god, what the fuck. Yeah, as I was saying, so I can have like so I can have like individual sounds for like each instrument. Okay, so voiceover Sonico here. This is like a week or 2 later. Yeah, I've been taking so long to make this. Yeah, here I'm basically just like cutting out useful sounds from the big audio file thing. Okay, so I think I've cut out every useful sound. I might be wrong, so I'll probably just come back to it later. But so far we have the following. Okay, so I think we can do some good work with that. I found like a tutorial on recreating Green Hill, which I don't know if it's gonna count as my first lifeline, but to be safe, I'll just count it. So boom, lifeline gone. yeah, the video I used will be linked in the description. Thank you so much. Okay, so the drums are this is gonna be my hi-hat, so... Okay, that does not sound too bad. Wait, let me put some effects. So yeah, basically here I'm just putting a chorus, like some distortion, and like various effects. I'm trying to manipulate the sound to make it sound like an actual hi-hat. I didn't really say much during the actual process because I was both concentrating and trying not to cough in the mic, so it's pretty good. Yeah, that weird squiggly thing, that's the equalizer. I just removed some frequencies that sounded bad or something. Okay, I think this sounds decent. Let's move on to this. Let's move on to the snare. Wait, this might work as a... Okay, I like what I'm hearing. I like what I'm hearing. Let's apply some effects. Yeah, here I was actually doing the pattern and realized the snare was horrendously offbeat. So I tried to fix that, but I will actually end up fixing it later in the video, which is dumb. It took me so long, but still. So yeah, getting to the actual effects. Yeah, here I'm basically just putting effects like a sound goodizer, which basically just makes the shit sound good by applying EQ and shit. You might notice I'm actually spamming sound goodizers and EQs, but that's just because, at least in my sloppy experience, the more, like, if you stack them with like different values, I guess, you can reach a more accurate sound with less effort, I guess. Just like a short way out, I guess. Okay, so I apparently had my mic muted the entire time, so I probably voiced this over outside of the OBS recording, so so yeah, you probably just heard that. But yeah, this as of now sounds pretty decent. I hope. The snare feels a bit offbeat, so I know how to fix that. And then guess what? I proceeded to fix that. Wow. Now I basically just moved on to finding a good kick sound to use, because like drums without the kick is just psh, psh, psh. And I need a boom boom boom, bro. So yeah, after I figured out the timing, I just started applying various effects, basically the same ones I always use. I also added a compressor, like the earlier effect things, and the Diablo light, which is basically something that gives drums more punch and distorts them a bit to make them sound heavier, while the compressor just like takes the louder parts of the audio and the quieter parts and just makes them the same volume. Okay, so far we have this simple drum pattern. Let's move on to the instruments. So yeah, next I'm I just like make the bass. First I lay out the notes, and then I just I mean, yeah, I copied the notes from the video I was watching and add some pretty fun effects, literally like the same ones from last time, with like a few exceptions. Also, I'm recording all of this like after the video is already edited, so I have no idea where this will like appear, but please like and subscribe. My channel is like not doing too bad considering how little I'm uploading, but like any little appreciation like goes a long way. Like if you like the video or anything, just show it, leave a comment, maybe give me some tips, give me some fair criticism. I appreciate it in any case. And yeah, back to the video. This time I'm mostly like focusing on removing those like harsh frequencies and making like a softer, like literal instrument. So hope I reach that. I guess it's your chance to judge in the comments. Oh yeah, I also have to like, I mean, I wasted my effect slots and I have to like clean them up to actually add other effects I actually need. I don't know if I explained that right, but like. Okay, so I'm making decent progress. Now I just need to figure out the rest of the instruments, which will be a lot of work because this bass alone took me so long. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this like next sound is just me slapping the Mayo with a spoon. So that's hilarious. Here I'm like making the main lead, the do-do-do-do-do-do. Sadly, I have not, like I only learned how to elongate samples. I mean, this is technically a sample. Doesn't count as an external sample because it's literally just a mayonnaise, but still. I only learned how to extend them beyond like the short length they have after having already recorded this, so sadly each note is ridiculously short. Like, as you can hear, they don't like elongate, which is, it sucks, but... Okay, I have no idea how accurate this actually is, beyond the first part, which I just copied from a YouTube video. The YouTube video didn't actually show the last part, so I didn't improvise, I mostly just like approximated it by ear, so hope it's good. Now I'm just gonna redo the effects on this because I think it doesn't sound very well as a lead. Very good. What the fuck does very well? Okay, so back to the effects. As usual, I'm doing a light compressor, sound goodizer, reverb, which is actually a new thing in this video because I haven't used it before in this video, I guess. The equalizer and everything. Still sounds pretty ass, but like I can't work that well with literal mayonnaise sounds. Oh hell yeah, it's coming together. It's coming together. Look at this shit. So yeah, this is a progress so far. The last note is so obviously wrong, but I would not worry about that for now. Okay, now I'm doing the plucks. I mean, I don't know if they're chords or plucks, but yeah. I actually did not end up fixing that one note, I don't think. I think I forgot, so that's funny. Yeah, these plucks are actually pretty tough, because as I'll say later, the video didn't actually include... Actually, I don't know if I'll say it later, but like the video didn't actually include the second part of the pattern. So I just had to like go off here, and I made a shit ton of mistakes, and I had like corrected them earlier, I guess. In general, this was like a lot of guessing work because just I cannot find much information until the end, which I won't spoil. So again, as you can tell, pretty wrong note-wise. I don't know if you can actually tell. I could, I guess. I can tell how to fix it, but yeah, it just sucked. So yeah, back with effects. Soft clipper basically like takes off the harsh peaks the sound reaches. I don't know how to explain it well because I don't understand it much myself. Again, I'm not a very experienced producer. Okay, so again, the notes are completely wrong. I'll have to check back later with some MIDI. Might use my second Lifeline. So yeah, this is how it sounds so far. Wow, we reached the small jingle at the end of each pattern, I think. My terminology is getting worse and worse with each voiceover I'm doing. Like, yeah, the do-da-ding-ding actually did come out well first try, which is insane. I had to redo the effects, obviously, because, like, this doesn't sound as good as it'll sound later, I guess. I'm just now realizing that I could have, like, improved it quite a bit. Again, set part 2. If I actually end up doing it, I might, like, go back and correct a lot of things. Also, I'm doing this dun 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 dun. I think. Oh my god! Any like music person will kill me. I think it's a chord progression. Either a chord progression or a lead. Oh my god, trust me, I'm not this bad with music, I just do not know the terminology. Oh my god. Effect time. Again, like last time, there's literally no new effect. I just used the ones I already used in mildly different ways. I did add a transient processor, which basically just like changes how the beginning of the sound like behaves. I don't even know if I actually ended up using it. I might have just like given up on it and left it there. It's actually really hard to tell in this video because I'm really messy when making music, but in any case, it might not have been necessary. Okay, we are almost done. I just have to make the intro and then we have a finished track. Okay, so to cut down on time, I'm just going to use my second Lifeline and get a MIDI of the song. Maybe to correct some of the note issues from earlier too. So yeah, I just looked up a MIDI rendition of Green Hill, which was actually not that hard to find, but surprisingly quite a bit harder than I envisioned. God damn it. It took like 5 minutes, I think. Now I basically just have to separate each little pattern thing from this one huge pattern I imported. Because like basically when you import FL Studio, when you import MIDIs to FL Studio, there might be a way to like correct this, but I have no idea what it is. It like just puts everything in one huge pattern, and every single time I just have to like separate each part that I need. But as you can see, I'm making pretty decent progress. Those are like the chords, the plucks, chord plucks, chord stabs, I think they're called. Wow, it seems so stupid. Now I'm basically just reusing the bass line and the drums because yes. Another lead. Song is full of like leads, I think. They might not even be leads. I just call them leads because that's what they look like to me. Oh my god, I seem so bad at music. I swear to god I'm not this bad. I'm not great, but I'm not this bad. Like, I've been producing for like 2-3 years, I think. Oh my god. Okay, let's fix the chords from earlier, the pluck. And I just cut it out at random, so it just says pluck. Yeah, I'm stupid. Okay, I think I finished it. I could definitely do better and like improve it or like finish it further. Like right now it lasts only like 20, how many seconds is it? It's like 39 seconds. So if this does well, I will heavily consider doing other songs or even like a part 2 to this one to like improve it. Maybe if you like are better in music production than me, you could like leave some tips on how to improve this. Right now I'll probably get to editing and like recording a voiceover, and then I'll probably sleep because it's 4 AM. Wow. Oh, I almost forgot. Toodaloo.